folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Branch. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The Dogs looking to cash in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Back to throw again. looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the penalty is going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's back. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Canes will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. To throw, it's Stockton. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Powers through. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Branch. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Branch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First and 10 play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Canes will line up to kick it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A screen to the wide receiver. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Jukes to get past a man. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Canes line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Back to throw. It's Speck. And it's going to be swatted down there at the line. Great defensive play in a big moment. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here comes the shovel pass. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Hands off to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Completion to the right, but they'll lose yardage there.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. It's back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker, which getting fourth down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a three-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Bulldogs line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Receiver in motion now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Ooh, and they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down and 10. Ball handed to the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quick throw, the catch is made. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision?
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They'll run it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Hurricanes with first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. Run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple of minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Looking to pass. It's back. Running out of time in the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt.
On for the extra point.
Extra point is good, but they still trail 31-13. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Branch. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the single back takes the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking tackles. And they wrap him up and